Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. Another live stream on the channel. Sorry for the echo. We're back with the live streams on the channel. No more tournaments, as we've already finished the qualifying stage of the summer season, where we managed to bounce back from SBPS, obviously from 14th to 5th eventually. So we advanced to playoffs. We have 1 week of trainings now remaining till we kick off with the top 8 stage on Wednesday next week. So, well, we'll definitely use that time to train as a team, and obviously I'll have to use that time to prepare individually as a player, where I'll just play in randoms and ratings, obviously. And here we are in a platoon of HerrMroz. I think that will be a proper session with a proper player to prepare as well. I haven't been really playing a lot of games recently when it comes to randoms. As you can see, well, not many. My military honor is quite neglected. Still at 81.66%. I think I have less than 100 battles last 30 days. So we'll definitely have to work on that. And have I finished the TVP grind? I haven't even. I don't even remember. Where is it? The Skoda. No, I haven't finished it. I can research it with the certificate. But I think we can still continue unless we want to play tier 10 only. Depends. It's up to HerrMroz. We can start with some tier 9 and then we can switch to tier 10. Thanks, Subaru. Thanks a lot, Subaru. And welcome everyone to the live stream. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's Saturday. I've just realized. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Well, it's we are bound to face off against clowns, and well, we just need to stand out of the crowd. Hello NRJ, hello Subaru once again. Thanks a lot. Hey Crazy, hey No Skill, hey Petarda, hey Saif. No, I'm not going to stream the Summer Championship. Why? As you know, well, I was streaming the beginning of summer season. I was streaming the first few bronzes and 1 gold. Didn't really go well, and once I stopped streaming, we started winning everything. And well, myself, I feel like I was not playing. Obviously, I was not heavily underperforming, but I felt like I was not playing at my maximum level, even though I'm still trying to regain my, let's say, Legion level. There's still room for improvement. And I felt like the streaming didn't really help me perform at the highest level, and at the same time it didn't really help my teammates play their game, basically. It's kind of with the stream on, some kind of an artificial environment had to be created, and that's some additional stress, some additional thoughts in the back of our heads, some additional unnecessary things to focus and to worry about. And that's why I decided not to stream. I decided not to stream the qualifiers further on to see how it goes, to test it out, and it simply worked really well. It paid off. We won nearly every single game we had afterwards, and we managed to come back from the 14th place once again to 5th. So it just shows that streaming the tournament games as a player, especially when we had to catch up with the cups and maximize our efficiency, is not always the way to go. Hello HerrMroz, hey Abbas. I've been playing for so long. The cooldown booster is still on from the tournament. formats. New update is even coming. Well, there's so many updates. Hello, Kopacka. Again, in the middle of the tournament, the clan war meta is about to be flipped over. Not something we haven't experienced before. How many matches do we have? 2 matches. But there may be the tier 9 rocket somewhere. There it is. I'll just yellow the CDC. We need to finish the TVP grinders. Not many battles left, just feel like 30 more K XP so we can research it without the certificate, even though I have a few already. But why would we waste them if Skoda is such an enjoyable tank? Unless we encounter too many weekend teammates, obviously. As well, I'm not a medium player nor light tank player in Clan Wars, so once we finish the run we can jump into something heavier. HerrMroz crossfiring to help with the waffle. There was the T92 somewhere there as well. There he is. I think I can push in the left now as they're more focused on the right side. If he doesn't HE me, I'm not a one-shot and I can still finish him off. Will be close though. Oof. Will be really close. There we go. But this is not the way to go. Where's the 75 looking at? He's still chasing me, that's good. Now we can just run away. I definitely really positively surprised with the Skoda, the tier 9 Skoda, and I would prefer it to the tier 9 budget for sure. Like with these vehicles you can even ram tanks, you can even run ram other medium tanks, and the budget. Obviously this is still HEable, like you could see me getting HE'd by the waffle, but the tier 9 budget just seems such an HE magnet, such a paper tank, that it was not so entertaining as the Skoda. However, well, the lack of gun depression is a pain indeed. Make sure to like the live stream, guys, if you haven't done it yet. Make sure to click on the button. Yeah, we need only 25 more K. And we're done with the TVP grind. That means we will have all the researchable tier 10 tanks in our garage. And only waiting for the Polish one. Someone? No, I don't think so. It's first of all, it's only available in crates. So I may try a case or two. We can even open it during the live stream. But I already saw the characteristics. They are not so stunning for me to gamble my life for the Samoa. Hey Sauron, welcome, nice to see you. Hello Prangel as well. Welcome guys. They're on A, we should pressure the mediums here. We're alone, but I think they're all... Okay, they're... I was about to say that they are more alone. Doesn't seem like it. And I'm not a tank to brawl full down with a tank destroyer for sure. The Skoda, compared to the tier 9 budget, for sure is bigger. And that creates problems. Often. Just like in this scenario where I lack the gun depression additionally. Okay, the Borsig is not looking, that's good. This is still terrible. If the Hori comes, we actually have more chance. Because he lacks gun depression as well. And we can just heat these. Turret. There we go. Oh, I just need my... You take the hits though. For HerrMroz. Oh no. We're all low. Yeah, the weekend teammates kicking in already. I don't want to reload the magazine because I feel like the standard B will be greedy and will peak. We'll have to reload it though because we don't have time. The Bardic is constantly looking and there's already a Conqueror flanking. I was unlucky. If HerrMroz had managed to survive somehow, this still would be winnable. Now it isn't. Hello, Mer. Where is General in my clan from? He's from the Czech Republic. HerrMroz has come indeed as well. Hello, cats. No lax and loss. I don't have lax nor loss. I did have some additional spikes 2 days ago. But so far it's been fine. Hello, Last. Thanks, Summer. We have a few. It's not even a full week yet. We have a few more days, 4 days actually left till the final stage. There is definitely still room for improvement. We've already scheduled trainings for the whole week, so I will definitely try to be in the best shape possible for the playoffs. Okay, what the hell just happened? Why did the Chimera just vanish? I think they are alone. These tier rays are alone. And we need to kill them losing as little HP as possible. I need to help the chieftain. HerrMroz doesn't play summer season with Loka as HerrMroz is a PC player. He's not a tournament player. He used to play tournaments back when we were in R2K. That's why he has the community choice camouflage on his Vickers. But he no longer bothers to play tournaments. Hello David, what do I think about 7 Turks Energy that they did on the stream? Well, I'm not... I can't believe they are surprised and they're trying to somehow find an excuse, and they're trying to excuse themselves by what they did. In my opinion, they're focusing on details, on little details while trying to explain the situation, and oh sorry, I was 6. In my opinion, it was not only either Turks or RNG, it was both teams doing some sus things. They were the only stream teams in the whole tournament, on the whole server, and they still decide to do some 11k damage contests in a tournament battle. They try to ram tanks instead of shooting them. They shoot HEs. They communicate in the chat openly with the opposing team and try to do some weird stuff basically where it shouldn't happen. To me, it's a clear violation of the rules. They were not... they were confident they wouldn't be punished because no clan has ever been punished before. Had never been punished before. That's why they were sure nothing would happen. And when Wargaming finally did hold the teams responsible, well, then the tiers were dropped. Pavo is not speaking HerrMroz. I'm not on voice with HerrMroz, so that I can interact with the viewers. And Pavo obviously is a shy person, so I still haven't been able to convince him to have a platoon session with voice. Hello, Adam. Nothing has been spotted in the city. We still have to be careful as they may be all coming to the ramps. Okay. He's being capped. Aryu hasn't spotted anything yet. But there's still a few... 3 so far. I think we shouldn't really be brawling with them here though. We can just escape through the mill and push the city. While they're trying to chase the Aryu. Ironically, we're playing on the 7 Turks map. Right after you asked. And we can just kill B now. We can sandwich B. While they're still trying to chase the helpless Aryu, we just killed their Aryu and we are about to kill the tier 8 heavies. I haven't seen the 60 TP stats yet, no. Nor see... I haven't seen the stats nor the actual 60 TP in the battle because I haven't been really playing the game yesterday, not the day before. Yesterday I was trying to take a break from Blitz after the qualifying stage, so I was not really at home. And the day before I spent the whole day in bed after my second dose of the vaccination. Barely managed to play the tournament against Loka. I was just playing from the bed, half dead. And here I am back with the Blitz content. While sitting, not lying this time. Will it be nerfed? We'll see. I'm not a tester anymore, so I don't know, I don't have the vehicles. BPS is not a testing, it's not a clan that belongs to the testing program. Yet. But the queue is too long to even be thoughtful. Let's go the 5th ball of the session. I think we're very close to researching the TVP and getting into our garage. Making sure we have all the tier 10 tanks purchased. We made sure we get the 4th cyber camouflage, by the way, the summer one, which we lacked. So we'll have the whole collection of fancy tournament camouflages together with the professional blue and orange, and obviously the frequently asked community choice camo. We'll have the full set. Oh, that was lucky that he low rolled. I'm going alone, I hope there's... Exactly. I managed to go back on time. And I hope I'll have sufficient cover. Because if I don't, it can get tricky. Because HerrMroz is in the middle, he's not really able to help me. And they can just peek on me and clip me without really getting shot out. T49 is not watching, but there's a standard view of a full clip. Their TDs are useless on the other hand, so well, I can maybe just wait for them to kill the right side as I'm in a really bad position at the moment. Okay, they're here. Seems like they're not really interested. Or maybe just partially. There we go. Thought it would be harder. Hello Storm, welcome. Let's see. Yeah, the ram does a significant amount of damage. It was like a second shell nearly. Not really damage efficient games, but well, we're getting the wins. The games are quick, and that's what matters. That's why we're grinding the TVP. Obviously we're still focusing on improving our win rate. 83% is the long-term goal. Seems really distant as we don't play as much as we used to last summer.
Time to roll out.
I'll try going to the corner. We have double Pantera. They're going to the middle. I don't know what they can do in the middle. Such a huge box tank. They have a bot on AMX. I don't think they're coming here. See one spotted in the balconies. Here, one in the back. That means the Pantera is helpless. There we go. Hello NP, how did Wargaming punish the two teams? Turks and RNG, you mean, on the European server? They wrote off their caps for the whole gold tournament, the tournament where they rigged. And that was very unfortunate because gold tournaments, there were only 3 gold tournaments this summer season. The one where when it took place, it was the last one. And gold tournaments were the tournaments, the most important ones in terms of caps. Missing one or losing in one meant that you may be out of the plate, basically, if you underperform in the further ones. And caps, well, across the... Oh no, what am I doing? Across the qualifying stage, you were accumulating caps as a clan. And then based on the leaderboard, your clan was placed in a position according to how many caps you earned. And based on that, the best 8 teams are invited to the Summer Championship, which is going to take place on Wednesday next week. And both RNG and Turks were in the top 8 clans before their caps were written off. But after they were written off, they dropped, as the amount of caps you get in gold tournaments is significant. And they simply dropped like 10 standings each. Thoughts on the T-57 Heavy? Great tank for farming damage in randoms. Very reliable. It's a creeper, so it's not as reliable as the E5 for win rate, for example, but for damage it's way more reliable, just like any other creeper. Hello Frey. Hello Storm. I haven't really seen the detailed characteristics of the 60 TP yet. I haven't seen it in the battle as well. Maybe we'll encounter the 60 TP while we play today during the live stream. So I cannot really say. Hello Nicholas, what do I run on my Skoda? You can see in the garage. I'll show you. But what do you mean? Equipment, provisions? I don't even know myself. We would need to check in the garage. There's Waffle, which I don't want to pick for sure, as he will be greedy. The super brushing is not worth risking the HP, but the T-55 may be worth it. There we go. We peeked and managed to land 3 shells unpunished. Hello Rocket. Waiting for the clip and we can strike again on the liver, actually. If we hit our shells, obviously. While hitting is not enough, because we need to pan. Prosciutto 46 to be restored, well, would be one of the very few tanks I would actually buy if I didn't have it. Very reliable. On tier 8. Especially among the Lorraines, Samoas and all these T-2020 crap tanks. We need to punish the liver, he's alone. The Hori left him. This may be the first damage efficient game, but I just got struck heavily by the waffle. I didn't manage to fall back in time. Now it's all up to HerrMroz. He can do it, definitely. T54 is still quite healthy, so he can survive a while. And he's holding the waffle, that's good. Because now HerrMroz can kill the waffle without losing an HP. There we go. Now the Hori is drunk. And as the waffle just fired, that makes him vulnerable. HerrMroz 1 versus 2, let's go. Clutch or kick. Oh no, that's not a good position. That's not a good position. Hello, Ivan. The top four challenger teams get the summer camo as well, the Cyber Summer. Indeed. They mean top 4, because they mean the participants of the final stage, and final stage is the name of the top 4 stage. Not the finalists, but the final stage competitors. Hello, Nuke Proof. So what do we run on the Skoda? That's what we run. Nothing really sophisticated, just something reliable. You can see the consumables and provisions as well. Just pause the live stream if you're interested. At 8k more XP to go, and we can research the TVP. Well, the Skoda accelerates really fast, as you can see. That's why I went for the Traverse boost. It's such a big tank, but it accelerates so fast, especially compared to the Vickers, which is so small and accelerates so slowly. Well, we lack compression, so we need to make sure we are not going to get punished for peeking. And we need to be ready for the 1-on-3 approaching. It's most likely they're all just waiting in the back. So we shouldn't waste our HP. Okay, the 1-1 is suiciding. Yeah, this is definitely not worth it. The 1-1 was dead anyway, so I was trying to help him, but they're all just hiding. We managed to kill the 1-on-3 eventually anyways. Now the Prosciutto is suiciding. They are not peeking, so maybe I can try to help them. I'll save my shells. somehow missed. And that made the waffle die. Something's rolling on the other side of the map even. We just need to rush the left side, I think. Together with the foolish PVK and we'll be fine. Where's the 100 though? Is he AFK? There he is.
We didn't even scratch them.
He's quite clueless, it seems.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy vehicle knocked out.
Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't done it yet, guys, or if you forgot to. Really helpful. There we go. That was a longer battle, but still under control. Five more K to go. Can even activate the speed boosters to speed up the process. In tournaments, if the enemy is splitted, is it better to push the lower number of enemy tanks, or it all depends. For example, imagine an enemy is splitted and they have 5 tanks on the left side and 2 on the other side, and you are pushing, let's say, I mean, if you're pushing with 7 tanks with all your team and the enemy is split, it doesn't matter which side you push because the enemy is split and you are not, you are 7 grouped up. But pushing with 7 tanks is very rarely the case. It's just a one-time use strategy that you can not always rely on, because it also depends, or its success ratio depends on how the enemy is playing. You cannot just push blindly all the time. But sometimes you happen to push with 7 tanks. But when you're pushing, most likely in a tournament battle, you're pushing, let's say, with 4 to 5 tanks, and still you have some tanks on the other side or some tanks in the back. And there you have the question whether it's really worth to push a single tank or 2 single tanks alone with your 5 tanks. Meanwhile, the enemies can also push your tank on the other flank, or the 2 tanks you left on the other flank, and additionally, for example, get bases and get some high ground position. So, well, it's not a simple question. It all depends on the situation and the situation in a particular battle. That's what the tournament live streams actually help to understand. There's a lot of tournament live streams on my channel. For sure you can benefit from that. It's not just a simple answer question, and being able to do the right thing, what makes you a good tournament player, a good caller. That's why some teams, even though they may have similarly skilled players, are able to defeat one another. If we win this one, I think that will be the last Skoda battle. Hello, Thomas. Because, for example, the enemy can be split. They can have 4 on one side, and they can have 3 on the other. And you would think, okay, they have 3 on this side, so there's less of them on this side. So let's push three of them. But the three of them can be way better positioned, they can be held down far in the back, and by the time you reach them, they bleed you so much that it doesn't really matter even if you outnumber them. And in that case, pushing the flank with 4 tanks could be better, because they could have worse positions, or they could be less HP, let's say. Or they could have weaker tanks there, or there could be less crossfires while you're pushing a certain flank, and obviously it also depends on the map as well. Depends on the map, on your tanks, on the enemy tanks, on their HP, on the situation with the points, on what will the push give you. Does it only give you kills and nothing else? Nothing else besides? Because okay, you can kill 2 tanks, but then, as I said, the enemy can cap all the 3 bases and get high ground positions, and you end up in a river or a ditch. And even though you kill 2 tanks, you cannot just bounce back from such a situation. Because there's many ways to win a battle, a tournament battle especially. You don't only win by killing the enemy tanks. Ooh. There has to be so many things taken into account when making a call, and you will be more likely, to make the right call the more experience you have, obviously. I'm 18. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. We're trapped. What? No, how? That was curved. How? That was the boomerang. What is my opinion about the summer season? And, well, top 16, top 8 teams. I mean, the top 16, top 8 team system hasn't been changed. It's exactly the same as it's been in the past. And I really like the format of dividing teams into echelons and creating separate tournaments for them, because when you only create the tournament for the best clans, obviously there are some teams for which that level is not reachable anytime soon. So what would be the point of competing in the future for these clans? There's no point, right? And without these clans, every qualifier will look like an actual pro tournament, because without the lower echelon teams, there will be too few teams on the European server. It's such a small esports environment that, well, even now with all the teams playing, we managed to barely get 40 teams in the smallest bronze qualifiers. That has never happened before. It maybe looked like that on Asia, but not on EU, where we have a few times more players, right? And about the summer season, well, overall, it's so many things that happen in the summer season make it one of the worst seasons in terms of organization, formats as well. Totally not understandable by me. Starting with random seeding that was being developed for 6 months per Wargaming, finally to be implemented in the summer season. With barely 40 teams, as I said, it's not working. Then you have some weird decision mid-season to cancel silver tournament clans caps. caps that were earned fairly, and you were just writing them off and screwing the chance of half of the teams on the server. The only good decision I saw about writing off caps was the one with actually 7 Turks and RNG. Okay, that's totally understandable. But what did the silver cap, the silver tournament teams do wrong? What did they do wrong? That they had to have their caps seized. How old was I when I started playing Blitz? I've been playing for more than 7 years. So if I'm 18 now, I was probably 11. And before I had been playing P-Suit of Tanks for a few years already. I think I started when I was 8. When I got my first gaming laptop. I was playing Clan Wars in World of Tanks PC when I was 8 years old already. Playing with 40-year-olds. That's where I tasted the first bit of calling and leading. That's why it was easier for me to develop as a maybe not as a well, as a leader and a caller in Blitz as well, basically, because that's how I started in the Polish class. Hello Kral. Hello Kintek. Hey Abraham, welcome guys. Hey Sky. Yeah, and it's my first account in Blitz.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Winning games in the meantime, 80%. Thanks a lot, Thomas. Thanks a lot, greatly appreciated. Don't forget about the links in the live stream description, guys. Thanks a lot, Thomas, for using the links, as the payment fee is significantly lower in the live stream description. Thanks a lot. Isn't it nice to see your own progress from being a noob in the first 2 years and look now where you are? Achieved hell a lot and almost got everything the game offer. Definitely. That's why I've never rerolled. And I've been a 50% as well. Just like most of you guys as well. Hey bro, welcome, nice to see you. And I'm at 81.66% now, and I used to be 53. Obviously, well, I realized that I was doing something wrong early enough, so that my stats were still flexible. But they still are. Even though I'm 81.66% now, I'm still improving. I'm going for 83%. Just that's the same effort you need to put from being a 50% to becoming a 65% or more. That's the same effort. When I have to win 20 battles at least in a row without any single loss to be able to increase my win rate by 0.01%, that's the same effort as you need to make to become a 65%er from being a 50%er with not having too many battles. Hello Angie. We do have the TVP actually already, so we don't need to play the Skoda anymore. Finally, the last tier 10 Tech 3 tank researched, purchased. We don't need to use certificates, we have plenty of cash we can splash out on the artificial tanks. We have the Cruise. I think I have been testing that vehicle. Hello everyone, welcome. Make sure to click the like button if you haven't done yet. How does the win rate system works? Pretty simple. Win rate shows when you have the amount of battles, you have the amount of wins and the amount of defeats. And if you divide your amount of wins by your total amount of battles, multiplied by 100%, you'll get your win rate. That's why if you lose, obviously if you lose the battle, obviously your win rate drops more significantly. Where is the fun in it? No YOLO moments, not only HG moments. Or playing in the mouse, no shit moment, just RAM. Winning is fun for me. I'm definitely enjoying my time while playing the game. And while playing different tanks as well. While playing tournaments. Tournaments is my favorite game mode. Hello Noah once again, hello Kintek. And obviously I can be having fun, but when I'm playing a random battle, I'm not the only player in the game. And for somebody it may not be fun when I'm just ramming or shooting HEs. Because it's a 7 versus 7 game, and if I'm having fun, like the Turks and RNG were having fun, I don't think having fun is the way to go in this way. You can have fun in any other way, so that your teammates can have fun as well. As long as you have fun and it doesn't limit that anyone else's fun, it's fun. Is there gonna be Blitz Premier Cup? Yes, this year offline tournaments have been cancelled as well, so it will be an online tournament. Okay, so we've grinded the TVP. We've grinded the TVP. That means we have all the tier 10 researchable tanks from all tech trees: European, French, Chinese, Japanese, British, Russian, German, American, waiting for the 60 TP. And now we'll be playing tier 10s. We'll be playing tier 10s to prepare for the Summer Championship. And before we play tier 10, as the title suggests, I like to show you another offer from AppGallery, a summer offer that they prepared. AppGallery is the app store developed by Huawei, and I got a new leaflet to show you guys with the information. There we are. Hot summer offers from AppGallery and Blitz. Last time I advertised the weekend offers. Before we had the July offer. They have already finished, but there's a new one. There's so many offers prepared. And here we can have up to 15% discount in Blitz. This is exclusively for Blitz. And obviously, if you are a Huawei user, you are well aware of what AppGallery is. But if you aren't, you have to have AppGallery. It's just like the Huawei version of an app store. And via that app store, you have to have your Blitz downloaded, and then you'll be able to use all the discounts. You just scroll down and click claim. That's simple as that if you are a Huawei user. And then in game, you can just, while you're buying something, you can use the discount coupons, and you'll pay less and you'll save more. But not everyone is a Huawei user like me. I'm a non-Huawei user, and that's still not a big deal, as we have a non-Huawei user tutorial prepared. If you're an Android user, you can download AppGallery from any app store you use on your mobile Android device. The only additional thing you would need to do is you would need to download HerrMroz Core while creating your Huawei ID. That's an application used for managing Huawei data while creating your account. And once you create your account, you'll be able to download Blitz via that App Store application. And via that downloaded blitz, you'll be able to buy something from the store and use the discounts I'm showing you guys. The thing is, what if you don't have an Android mobile device like me still? Then nothing lost, you still can use the coupons because you can emulate Android on your computer. You cannot do it on an iOS device, you have to have a PC. I use a PC for streaming, so well, I have the emulator downloaded on my PC. I use the newest version of BlueStacks, and if you have that application, it can be downloaded for free from the internet. And via BlueStacks, you can follow the same 5 steps: downloading Huawei AppGallery, downloading the HMS core, creating your Huawei ID, downloading Blitz, and having fun with the coupons. As you can see, up to €15 discount. That's around 50%. And additionally, you can even get an additional coupon for sharing the discounts, the campaign with your friends. All this leaflet, I'll send the leaflet to you guys. It's interactive, so you can claim them directly from the leaflet. I actually will add it to the description as well, so that you can have it there directly in the live stream description. And you can click on the link and you will be directed to the very same thing I'm showing you right now. And all you need to do is just click claim, and I'll show you how it looks like and how it works on the emulator that I'm using. This is how it looks like, and that's an application that I downloaded, and it looks like an Android interface where I already have my AppGallery application in World of Tanks downloaded. I opened the AppGallery app. This is the store. There's a campaign button, and there's so many other offers for other games, but we're interested in the Blitz one, which is here. I have my region set to Poland, as I'm Polish obviously, so this leaflet is in Polish, but it's the very same one I have just shown you. And you scroll down and you can click claim, and obviously, as always, you just accept the terms, you continue, and you collect the coupons, and you have the coupons on your account, already on your AppGallery account. And all you need to do now is just open Blitz, buy something from the store, and you'll be able to use the discount. And that's all basically. Very simple. It requires a few steps if you're not an Huawei user, but it's very intuitive, very simple. It may be time consuming, but it's definitely worth a try, especially if you can save up to €15, up to 15%. Why not giving it a try? If you can buy, instead of one, you can buy 2 packages, or you can just save something additionally and buy something else for yourself or for somebody else. And we're back with the Blitz action, where we will now play turns. I don't think playing the Crown is a good idea in randoms. We've been spamming it. In Clan Wars the meta will change as well, so I don't think we'll see a lot of crowns. But we can try maybe the T57. The beginning. I pinned the link to the offer. If anyone was interested, I kindly encourage to at least check it out. Definitely worth a try.
Let's get this show on the road.
I think I'll just go with HerrMroz at this point. How many matches do we have? We have 2-3 the match even, so I definitely need to help him. 2 of them are tier 9, so they're definitely hittable. What will the new meta be after 8.2 because of all the nerfs? The main nerfs is the E5, 215B and Quran nerf. 215B hasn't been in the meta anyways. E5 has been kicked out of the meta already anyways. So that's not going to be such a huge turnaround. However, I think we'll no longer see any E5s in tournaments. Oh no, there's all of them. Okay, deleted. The Kran is getting a massive turret traverse nerf. It will make it just like a turtle. So we won't see Krans being spammed, but we'll still see a lot of Yohs. Till the Yoh doesn't get nerfed, we'll still see a spam of Yoh. It doesn't matter. I feel like the Clipper meta will be maintained, because it doesn't matter if you won't see 3 to 4 crowns, if you'll see 4 to 5 Yohs. I don't think that's a huge meta change, just a tank change. Oh, they're just all here. All everywhere. They're just yellowing in, unpunished. They're just diving in like crazy. And nobody cares. The T95 maybe can somehow hold their respawn. Double Chieftain yellowing in, and that will be the next one here. Just need to buy as much time as possible for my teammates to actually come and help me. While the chieftains are constantly in the open, still not enough. The Yoh has already replaced the E5, that's the thing. It hasn't replaced the Quran, it has been an addition to the Quran, but now I think it will replace the Quran completely. At least when we talk about the general meta. Because there may be some positions, some maps where the Quran will still be preferred, but it will not be just such a spammed tank like it is right now. Because right now you take 3 crowns, 3 Yohs and a Vickers, and that's all you need to do. You don't really... we can still lose this ball, because this clown's... Jesus Christ. Jesus. Because, well, it's not really... I'm not gonna lie, it's not really skill requiring to play a Clipper, it's not really skill requiring to play a heavy tank. Especially when you're brawling, when you're pushing, right? So that's why we've seen some of the clans play better now than before, and that's why we've seen some clans play worse now than they used to. Because I think it's not even arguable that the heavy meta is creating such an environment where the actual individual skill matters that much. Because if you have a heavy tank and the enemy has a heavy tank, no matter if they don't need to be 85%, they don't need to have 10-1 Twister Caps to be able to compete against you on the same level. Unlike when it was in the meta where it's, well, the amount of, the difference that a really skilled player can make in a meta is way bigger than you can make in a heavy. Hello Storm, yeah. Nice to meet you, welcome. Yeah, we managed to win, eventually. Even though that was a pain. We can just play some heavies. We can play them one by one. To say them. The update on Monday is the update. Monday. I think the update is just next week. I hope it won't be on the tournament day, seriously. First of all, I'm traveling during the day the summer season continues, the playoff starts. So it will be the pain if the update comes out on Wednesday. I'm going alone to be careful. And again, some unpredictable lags may happen again. Hello, Iron Bullet. I think HerrMroz needs to run away already. So I'm not spotting anything on this side. Okay. Seems like there's a spread everywhere. Hello Zero, welcome. What? How did he die already? Oh no, HerrMroz is stuck. Our heavies are camping. T's are sniping. Not efficiently, it seems. They had something at spawn as well. Oh, the mixed just YOLOs. There we go, use him as a meat pack. He can kill Waffle single-handedly, I need to help him. Yo, is there? Please tell me you want the low roll. No way, the AMX bounced. Oh my god. No way. This is some circus. Clowns, actual clowns. What the hell? Did you see the AMX? No way. Sure. Try as I might. You're right. And they're still scared. That's the thing. Do I think the pressure to change the Crown 95 came from the committee or the teams? For sure from the committee. It, I don't know, comes from what. It's hard. Most of the changes are unreasonable, to be honest. Well, they are reasonable because if there was like a proper balance to all the tanks, the meta would become boring. Imagine playing with the same meta for like a few years. That would be impossible. Well, some tanks just needs to be stronger than the other ones, so that there is some rotation, right? But for sure, Wargaming is not listening to the player base when it comes to changing some clan war tanks, no way. Especially when they are nerfing the 215B, which was not played in tournaments at all. And which will become completely tasteless now. We will for sure see TDs again. I'm really waiting for the TD's comeback. However, if the yaw stays the same, it may not be that easy. But I think you will see more TDs on more maps now. Because one thing, the main thing I stopped playing 268 was that it was the E5 meta with reactive armors, and that made the 268 shoot for 400 basically every 13 seconds. And that was useless. Now the E5 gets a nerf, and it will be no longer used at all. 215B won't be used at all. Crans, hold down, which could clip the 268, won't be used nearly at all, I think. You only have the yaws, which still only have 2 shells, which still can, in the pair, can completely demolish a 268. But it will be less and less of a threat to the TDs, so I think the TDs can actually come out of their cave and show the heavies their place. Hello Auntie, welcome. The thing is, if you only buffed mats, they would be too good for randoms, that's the thing. You need to nerf the heavies and slightly buff the mats. No, this is just a circus. I don't think we'll be playing tier 10 because there's no point. I don't see a point in playing tier 10 when it looks like this. And it always looks like this, so well. It's not bound to change. Going to kill the left side, for sure. They have 3 bases already. 4 even. I haven't been playing 5 at all recently, so after the nerf I won't be playing it for sure. The heavy 4-202 will be really good for randoms as well, and against some... Come on. Oh no. Should have still been winnable. Not the bounce. And against some clown teams, the heavy 4-202 in tournaments will be such a counter. If you can play that vehicle with very well with some insane player, imagine the 5k DPM with hash and the 60 kilometers per hour. An average player will never do well in a medium because a medium requires brain cells. Go back to tier 9, maybe. What do we have here? Can play the waffle. Because tier 10 is definitely the way to go. We are not improving, we are not developing as a player, we are not improving stats. So there's no point. HerrMroz has to go for a while, so we can maybe try playing tier 10 alone. See how it goes. Well, it may be a kamikaze move, but it can't be worse. Obviously, well, it depends. Depends, Iron, because if you balance them from an average player's perspective, then the better players will be able to abuse it too much. Because not everyone is the average player is 48% win rate and 1000 average damage. And that means that the tournament players are, well, significantly better, and they can use a tank a million times better. And the average players will be demolished. And if they are demolished, they don't have fun and they don't buy crates. What is the 140 doing there in the waterfall? Flanking the Progetto somehow. No idea how he crossed unpunished. But that's what you should do, be fearless. Oh no. Yeah, be fearless. Come. 1-3 is a tank balance from an average player's perspective for sure. So any player can play it. Hello, Tonito. Need to be careful now. We managed to kill 3, but we're all low. Yeah, we're all dying already. So it's not one yet, especially when they have a full HP mouse and a nearly full HP Yo. And 3 bases additionally. Another Yo, full HP. But I have the crossfire angle, even though I'm a one-shot, I'm still farming. And as long as I can farm unpunished, we'll have the upper hand. I'll need to spot the Yo. If he decides to come. We are running out of time slowly though. They need to make sure they can crossfire this guy. And then we'll be fine. He has the small gun. There we go. Now if I manage to survive, it will be a win for sure. I was playing the tier 9 Yo and I was using only the 2 shell gun. It's way better. Okay. Because on the small gun you don't have the DPM still. Even though it's better, you don't. Either you have no DPM at all, or you have something in between no DPM and DPM, but you have no alpha input. Kenyatta is not a reliable tank for me anymore. That's why I haven't been playing it for a really long while. And you can see in my stats, Vickers has been the most reliable tank for me. That's why I was abusing it quite hard. 268 as well, damage wise, fun wise, not necessarily win rate wise, as it's a tier 10 tank. There's been plenty of tanks that used to be reliable for me. Now it's for sure the Vickers, the tier 9 Skara was quite reliable in terms of win rate as well. But in a platoon, the Vickers tier 9 you can play solo, you can have insane stats. From tier 10, well, I would say A140 is very reliable. The E5 was very reliable before the introduction of Yo. Yo is very reliable as well now. After the nerf in 8.2, we'll see. Hello, Lozen, welcome. is... okay, we still have 5 minutes till HerrMroz comes back. Play one more. Can play... Let's play in the crown, let's see. Soon the crown won't be... will be such a turtle. The turret traverse nerfed by around 10 degrees will be really a pain. Right now it's really good. I'll just go left with the team. Wanted to climb, but I would be too far away from the actual pal. Canyots is not a reliable tank because it's not armored and it doesn't have penetration. It has less penetration than most tier 1 tanks. And when you're matched against tier 3s, you need to constantly shoot premium ammo, and if you're matched against tier 4s, frontally you cannot ban them. So no matter, even if you have 2000 DPM, if you bounce, and you will bounce because you can't ban, you will have 0 DPM. And especially if you have very few hit points, and you're just a double tap to all the tier 4s with big guns, you cannot afford to flank them. So if I was to go for something reliable on low tier, I'd go for a B2, which has armor, has the penetration, has the gun, has the, well, slight mobility. Has the preferential matchmaking, which is very reliable for win rate. That would be my choice. Okay, we have their balcony, but I have ours. So far we're trading really well. Surprised. Waiting for the second shot, maybe I can... What? Okay. See, without HerrMroz we are doing better. HerrMroz was the problem. Yes, now we can just flank the remaining tanks and win the battle. There's even a 103 camping. He's totally useless. He's not even aware that we're crossing, probably. He's hiding. It will be a turret traverse nerf. But still a very significant one. Especially for tournaments. Where it's one of the most important characteristics when you're pushing, especially. Waiting for a second shell so we can, together with the TVP, make sure we kill the Yo. And just clueless. M103 remaining. Hello Yamato. Why am I grinding for win rate and not for damage? Interesting question. I don't know, I feel like the purpose of the game is to win, right? Winning is enjoyable. Dealing 5,000, let's say 5,000 damage when I'm playing to just deal as much damage as possible and use my teammates as total meatpacks, not really help them at all, just to make sure I have my average damage and that my needs are satisfied. When it doesn't guarantee me a win, it's not enjoyable for me. I do all I can to win, and obviously I'm trying to deal damage at the same time, because you will not always win a battle when you deal 0 damage. But I'm fine if I do 2 or 3k and win a battle, because I played to win, and if I know I did all I could to win the battle, I'm happy, and it's enjoyable. Winning is enjoyable for me. I think it's a more precious skill to know how to win than to know how to deal more damage, in my opinion. And if you can combine both, then you'll be a good tournament player. Let's try the yo. Yeah, I mean, if you see players having 4,000 or even more damage and keeping 60% win rate, there's something artificial there, don't you think? Like, you clearly are not playing to win. You're maximizing the damage, and well, there are different types of players. Some care more for the numbers, for the W8s or whatever is parameters you want. I don't. I do what I can to win a battle. I'm grinding win rate, and well, while trying to... I'm using the push constantly. While I'm playing to win, obviously all my other parameters improve simultaneously. But it's not a really important necessity that I'll be I don't know, sharing profanity when I do a game below 4k average damage, because it's not the purpose. I think an average mobile touch player is worse than an average PC player, because the people who play on PC, who play Blitz on PC, they also used to play other PC games, so they're used to the controls. Meanwhile, mobile Blitz could be somebody's first mobile game, just like mine, and they could struggle at the beginning. That's why it may seem easier. It seems easier for me as well. We can repush the mediums. C4 in the middle. Just to make sure the E4 doesn't shoot us. That will be all fine. For the B still useless Paysafecard. But the heavies will come soon. I think the A4 has just fired. Yeah, that's why I use the 2-shell gun to just kill tanks like this in situations like these. Well, very well said. Sometimes to achieve very high average damage, you need to play in a disgusting way. Obviously not always. gonna be very true. 90% career winner is for sure not possible because I already have over 46,000 battles. But my goal is to get 83% and to get more than HerrMroz. As HerrMroz is at over 82% at the moment. I'm at 81.66, so there's less than 1% difference. And as I said, well, at the moment I need 20 wins in a row, not interrupted by any defeat, to increase my win rate by 0.01%. And if I fail within these 20 battles, I need to win 5 in a row to come back to the state, to the pre-defeat state. So, so it's not a piece of cake. Yeah, no, I'm helping him grind more win rate still, but I'm a generous player, sharing the win rate. I use I have a secret tactic. I can share it with you. HerrMroz is not watching now because he's in the battle. But when I'm playing with him in the platoon, obviously most of the times we improve the win rate. But HerrMroz is a tester, and he needs to play with sometimes very weird tanks alone without a platoon, and that's where he drops his win rate. While, well, I'm no longer a tester, so I keep my win rate, he drops his win rate with platoon again, we both improve our win rates and he loses again alone. So that's my secret tactic. So I always encourage him to test as many tanks as possible to give the best feedback he can to wargaming, so the game is properly balanced. He doesn't know my intentions. It's fine. Hello Romeo. Hello Lucas as well. But he still doesn't know. The 268 does rush to the medium side. Well, 2TD, so I'd rather not peek like this. They're dying before I even come. How can I farm 4k average?
The driver is hit. We can't go very fast. Punched right through their armor.
I can maybe give one shot and they're all dead already. I play with 2 good players to be able to farm good average damages. That's also one of the... When you're playing a platoon, well, it's... especially with a good player. Obviously we'll focus on making sure you win the battle first. Because you have, well, little room to steal the damage. Especially when they're blocking you, so you cannot farm. Disgusting gameplay. Kappa. Hey HN, welcome. I don't know why you think I'm evil. Oh no.
Even scratch them.
Yeah, well, if you shoot like this, no way, get 4k. Object getting carried. 7-0. $300 damage is a win. Not even bottom damage. There we go. That's how you get 83%. If you like the live stream, maybe you can taste how it feels like.
Time to roll out.
I mean, exactly half an hour ago we were on the opposite side, so it's been balanced. Hello, Waffle. Maybe we can YOLO through the bridge straight away on the mediums. Seems like they're heavies are in the city. I'm going. Our mediums really need help. Even though they're 2v2, they're bleeding right now.
Enemy is hit. They got the commander. We can't see
I'll
what's
just
going
YOLO
on.
in. Focus the butt shot. He's more of a threat.
Enemy armor is
Oh no. Let me go. There we go. We bled a lot, but we killed 2.
punched right through their armor. The track is damaged.
The armor is very troll still, even though it's not really armored. The armor profile is sometimes even better than the E5s. See? Because you're sure you'll pen because the armor is grey, but the angles are so troll.
Nice shot. They're hit.
Here we can finally farm some damage. And they can finally kill HerrMroz. No way the grill bounced. Oh, anyway. He bounced as well.
Penetration. We've lost the track.
There we go. And we got some damage this time. Have I ever played in a platoon of the honor? Obviously. Numbers of times. We used to play together in Legion as well. We used to play together in R2K before. We played a lot of platoons. But my favorite platoon mate is HerrMroz, obviously. I think he's the player I played most battles in a platoon with, in total. I could totally say that could be 20% of my battles, which could be up to like 10k. No idea how hard or easy it is to do good in other servers, as this is my only account on the EU server. I've never played on any other server for randoms. I only played on other servers to train against other teams cross server. But theoretically speaking, the Russian server has the biggest player base, and obviously the bigger the player base, the more noobs, and the more better players as well. But on average, I think you should be more likely to encounter more average players there. But I can only speculate. I've never played. I don't really care either. I'm not the one to compare, I'm not the one to judge here. I'm the one to play and, well, share my gameplay with you guys, learn some things from you, and be able to help you as well, hopefully. I've only seen the messages in the Wargaming's Discord server in the tournament section about MJ on NA last gold season, last gold tournament, but I haven't really understood what was it all about. Well, most likely it was about rigging the games to get them more comfortable sitting in top 8. But, well, you need clear evidence. That's why Wargaming has been so reluctant in the past with enforcing the rules and with holding clans responsible, because there had never been enough evidence. Discord messages are not a proof for them, and obviously it's understandable. How well, if one has just a bit of common sense, they will understand when something is tricked or not. They're not tournament players, so they lack the very crucial, well, element of the judge's knowledge.
Enemy armor is damaged.
So they will never be objective. Because, well, if the average player shoots HEs, bounces, and plays like a complete vegetable, and if some teams decide to rig in such a way, they will consider it normal. Sadly. But once you got clear evidence from the EU team, that's why they got banned. It was clear they rigged. But it was clear for everyone, no matter if you were 40%, if you were... it was clear for somebody who wasn't even playing the game for sure. And in the NA case, I think, only tournament players could realize that straight away. And that's not enough for Wargaming, because they don't have actually people responsible for tournaments who have any clue about their game. But that's nothing new. Well, even the people who work in the support are clueless about their game. There have been cases on the European server where players have been permanently banned for apologizing to the enemy team. And you expect Wargaming to punish a clan for violating the rules if players are permanently banned for corresponding with the enemy team and apologizing? Then I'm not really sure we can expect them to do such things. No idea why the number is even, I don't care. Because I can. Obviously there's no way to know 100% their intentions, and Wargaming cannot speculate. When there's clear evidence, for sure they will hold the clans responsible, but when there's 99%, they will be not really willing to enforce the rules, sadly. Hello, Krzysiek. Okay, the heavies are coming. We have to run away. I think. They have 3 meds and a 50B. 50M will be dead. Just need to rush the 100 somehow. Bye, HN. Just need to rush, but the Hypes are scared. They're running away on the other hand. They're running away to the left side somehow. And I'll be the one to take the hits. Doesn't look that bad. You managed to clear the 100 pretty fast, without losing any single hit point so far. Hope I won't meet the 50B here somewhere. Kappa. And I'll be dead. HerrMroz one shot. Okay. I got a second chance for being a blue-eyed boy. That was a good game. Driving around but still dealing damage all the time. Even though we had to be the first one to push in. The first class. Counting the mats. All 60 DP in the enemy team. First time we see the tank. So maybe we will be able to tell how good it is. Time will tell. They're all coming. We should run away, I think. Oh. Okay, there are 7 just yellowing like this. We definitely need to punish him for that. He's not so battle hardened. He made a massive mistake. He thought we would be all on the other side of the map. He was wrong. Oh no, that was a terrible cross. Because they all came back as well. To get unspotted in good positions. Oh, maybe we can check. I don't want to risk losing an array. We killed ISN for free, but still it looks terrible. Okay, now I got another chance again. From Haven. Well, we need to do something. They're all just dying again. What are they doing? It's just a joke. No way we can kill an I-7 for free and have all our teammates just vanish. Paysafecard. Go. Oh, the 60 TP is there, full HP.
Попадание. Гусеница сбита. Движение невозможно. Пробил. Гусеницы повреждены. Шанс разрыва увеличен. Есть пробит. Танк уничтожен.
I also want to play the Waffle. Why didn't I play the Waffle? Can play a few more and then we'll be finishing. We've been live for nearly 2 hours already. Didn't expect it to be such a long live stream. Yeah, make sure to click the like button if you haven't done yet, or if you forgot to. Really helpful. We are about to get close to 50 likes. Maybe we can get 50 by the end of the live stream. We'll play 2 or 3 more games and we'll be for sure finishing. Finally I can spectate, and my meatbox can spot for me.
Wir haben sie voll erwischt. Den haben wir abgefackelt.
Very skill requiring, indeed. But that's what works. Let's try to climb higher.
Noch so einer und die sind fertig. Wirkungstreffer.
And this is how you deal damage, basically. I wish all the balls were so effort requiring.
Suchen wir uns ein neues Ziel.
2 minutes, but half of their team, if not even more, of their team is just sent back to garage already. 24-hour stream? Impossible. Well, mainly as well because the length of the stream is limited by my iPad's battery. Not only my own
Wir haben sie nicht mal angegriffen.
batteries.
Den haben wir fertig gemacht.
So 24-hour stream is virtually impossible. Hello, Oddy. Unless you want 24-hour long AppGallery Huawei advertisements looped. There is the link to the newest Huawei offer pinned in the chat as well. You can find the very same link in the live stream description. a new offer for the duration of summer. I didn't mention it before. It is valid till the end of August, so till the end of summer basically. And you get the coupons every day. Every day you can claim the coupon. Any tournaments today? No, no, no. There's 5 or 4 more days tournament break, as we managed to qualify to the top 8 stage, the playoff stage, and we have 5 more days to prepare for that, and we'll be mainly training. Oh no, it's time to finish. The teams are just too bad today. It's not really pleasant. Oh my god, now we're finishing. We've had enough. Still have only 100. Avoided my destiny. No, they're coming. It cannot be avoided. Trying as I might, seriously. Will it be enough though? There we go, still not impossible. Still dealing damage. It's a 2 versus 2 somehow. They all just died. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. Easy win. Will there be Twister Cup this year? No. Offline tournaments have been cancelled again, like last year. And it will be held... Autumn season will be held online with Blitz Cup, to sum it up, online. Hello Ed, welcome. Well, this was so exciting, we can actually play one more. The very last one. The very last one, as it's already 2 hours since we started streaming. And it's time for some rest. Running out of battery as well. So the last battle of the session of HerrMroz. The AppGallery sponsored live stream. Hello Bob. Welcome. We need to pre-aim the middle. I will be able to pre-aim from the city, I think. Most efficiently. No. Do I get spotted? I don't. Okay, that's a good position then. Wow, that was such a clear shot. Just need to make sure our teammates survive and then I can farm. But the heavies are pushing from the right. How am I missing this?
Den haben wir fertig gemacht.
Standard Paysafecard.
Eine unserer Ketten ist zerstört. Wir sitzen fest.
I hope he wakes up at least. Because it's still not lost. If I can maybe cheat a budget somehow.
Erwischt.
Yes, they're just driving around. Nice. The Standard B woke up and they were trying to kill him. I may have one shot on the budget though. See if he doesn't hide, the Standard can clip him. There we go.
Gegnerisches
Let's
Fahrzeug
go.
ausgeschaltet.
Come back. Standard be actually the MVP here.
Wir haben sie voll erwischt.
No way. No way we can win this one. Such a coin flip. It is boiling in the UK. It's pleasantly warm here. Very nice Baltic weather.
Einer weniger.
25 degrees Celsius. Chilling. Let's see how much it is exactly right now. 25, exactly 25, yeah. That's the weather you can have during summer, and that's very enjoyable. So that's the session. 25 balls in total, 2 hours. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Thanks a lot for the session, HerrMroz. Thanks a lot for the donations to the channel. Thank you, Subaru. Thanks, Thomas. And see you on another live stream on the channel. We'll still have one more sponsored live stream. And I'm thinking maybe we can even come back tomorrow, because next week I'll be busy with trainings, then I'll be leaving, and there will be the summer season thing going on, hopefully lasting as long as possible for us. So most likely I could be live even tomorrow. I need to find, I just need to make sure I have an hour or two to spare, and we'll be back tomorrow with another live stream. Thanks a lot, stay tuned, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye bye.